scientists looked, the less it resembled anything natural. Its mass is staggering, its chemistry strange, its path unstable. The James Webb Space Telescope recorded a thermal heartbeat every 4 hours while radio observatories detected bursts that no comet should produce, and now its course is bending toward Mars. The question can no longer be dismissed as fringe speculation. What if 3 Atlas isn't a comet at all? What if it is something else entirely? A vessel from the stars moving with purpose across our solar system. In July of 2025, survey telescopes in Chile and Hawaii flagged a faint, fast-moving point of light. The object was tearing across the sky at nearly 150,000 miles per hour, a speed too high to be captured by the sun's gravity. That velocity alone marked it as interstellar, an uninvited visitor from beyond. The designation came quickly. 3 Atlas. 3I meaning the third interstellar object ever confirmed after Oumuamua in 2017 and Boris in 2019. At first, its behavior seemed familiar. As it neared the inner solar system, its brightness increased, a sign of activity. Yet almost immediately the anomalies began stacking up. Most comets brighten unevenly. Their icy crusts venting gas in chaotic bursts that create flickers and tails. 3Y Atlas did not. Its brightness rose steadily and stayed flat, 3 times higher than any prediction with no tail. Telescopes expected a plume of vapor trailing behind it, but instead, they saw a compact glow wrapped in a teardrop-shaped cocoon, as though the object was shielded or shrouded. Infrared scans revealed a centralized heat source deep inside, not scattered across the surface. Every 4 hours, the globe pulsed, brightening and fading in a rhythm that observers described as a heartbeat. This pulse was not random. It held precise intervals, unwavering through days of observations. At the same time, radio observatories detected a narrow-band burst repeating with the same cadence. A pulse in heat and a pulse in radio, both tied to the same clock. Plasma interactions with the solar wind can cause noise, but never with this kind of mechanical regularity. For the first time, astronomers had to grapple with the possibility that 3 Atlas was not merely behaving like a comet. It was behaving like something organized. The mystery deepened when scientists calculated its mass. Based on brightness and motion, 3E Atlas weighs in at more than 33 billion tons. That is simply too heavy for a typical comet nucleus of its size. And its chemistry adds another layer of strangeness. Most comets in our solar system are dominated by water ice. This one, by contrast, is saturated with carbon dioxide, showing a CO2 to water ratio of nearly 8:1. No other comet cataloged has displayed such an imbalance. That raises difficult questions. Was this object formed in some radically different planetary system? Or is its composition the result of deliberate construction, an arrangement of materials selected for some purpose? By mid-August, the anomalies reached a breaking point. The James Webb Space Telescope logged a sudden flare, a 40% surge in brightness across thermal and visible bands. At the same moment, orbital data showed that 3Y Atlas shifted trajectory. It was not a random drift caused by uneven venting, but a sharp course change, bending closer to the ecliptic plane. The timing was too exact to be dismissed. Something inside had powered up, and the object had altered its path. For centuries, comets have been feared as omens. Ancient Chinese astronomers recorded broom stars in their bamboo annals, interpreting them as warnings of famine or political upheaval. Medieval Europeans stitched comets into tapestries as fiery swords foreshadowing conquest. Today, the fear is less mystical, but no less real. When an object from another star system changes course in our solar system, modern science struggles to explain it. Outgassing to nudge a comet, yes, but not with this precision and not at this distance from the sun. By late August, spectroscopic studies revealed something more unsettling. The surface reflected light in ways consistent with metallic alloys, some resembling rare earth elements used in advanced manufacturing. A few absorption features even hinted at materials theorized in physics journals but never observed in nature. Exotic quantum structures. Was this coincidence? A quirk of interstellar chemistry, or was it evidence of fabrication of something shaped rather than born? Then came the most alarming projection. Updated models showed that the altered trajectory of 3 Atlas placed it on an intercept with Mars. Not Earth, at least not yet, but Mars. Its perihelion, the closest point to the Sun, would come near the red planet in late October. If it passes close by, it will be humanity's first chance to study an interstellar visitor up close. But if it collides, the event could be catastrophic for Mars or transformative, depending on what this object truly is. Speculation erupted. One camp clings to natural explanations. Perhaps its interior is riddled with chambers of exotic ices that expand and contract in cycles, producing both the thermal pulse and the radio burst. Perhaps its course changes are the product of jets firing from beneath its surface, angled just so. In this scenario, 3 Atlas is still a comet, albeit the strangest comet ever seen. The other camp leans toward a darker, more extraordinary hypothesis. The coordination of heat and radio, the metallic alloys, the deliberate change in trajectory, these are not the signatures of a wandering chunk of ice. These are the fingerprints of intention. A vessel, silent and ancient, now on approach to Mars. The idea may sound sensational, but history itself lends weight to it. Humanity has been here before, staring at something in the sky that does not fit our categories, only to argue endlessly about what it really means. In 2017, the first interstellar object ever recorded, Oumuamua, swept through the solar system like a shard of mystery. It was elongated, almost cigar-like, tumbling end over end. Unlike a comet, it left behind no glowing tail, no obvious venting of ice. And yet, it accelerated as though pushed by an invisible hand.